I think that's the best word to describe this Drumline Serenade, because it felt hardcore and it felt great.
We have this thing about wearing black.
It's kind of the culmination of a whole year's work.
That's the kind of bond that will probably stay with us for the rest of the season.
Drumline is a part of the Northwestern University Marching Band.
A really eclectic group of people.
We have our own auditions and we have our own rehearsals.
Have to be able to work hard, have really good personalities.
Have the hands to drum with the college marching line.
To have fun together, but also is able to play really well together.
But we are still part of the marching band.
Overall, create something that's very special.
Rehearses Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we also have an additional just drumline rehearsal on Tuesday where we catch up on music, work on our parts, work on everything else we have to do.
Good. Sorry, I left the quick on. That was good. That's excellent. Let's just do that like that every time. And then Ferris is going to be like, hey, drums. Wow, you guys are musical.
But it's also drumline bonding time, kind of. We rehearse up in the indoor facility up by Ryan Field, and then after about 2 hours of rehearsal on Tuesday night, we sit around and we do pass them out, we say, where everyone goes around in a circle and talks about their day or tells a joke or something. It's just kind of to remind us that, you know, we like hanging out with each other too. It's not all work. Homecoming week is a very, very busy week, and Friday is the craziest day of the year. We all showed up at 3:30 in full uniform for rehearsal, unloaded the truck, did about an hour of rehearsal, then we walked from all the way from North Campus with our drums on and our uniform down to South Campus to do this pep rally, which was at 7 o'clock, and then we did the parade, which was at 8 o'clock, about an hour and a half to ourselves, and then we came back for Drumline Serenade, which is, as far as I can tell, something that's just solely Drumline at Northwestern. A homecoming tradition we started maybe like a decade ago, where we all wear black, and we go around playing cadences in front of dorms and we played in front of the Rock and Deering Field to get people pumped about homecoming.
On Monday, after family weekend, game against Purdue, and we had in our hands music to one of the 3 tunes we were supposed to perform at the homecoming game 6 days later. There we were on Tuesday night with fresh music in our hands to 2 new pieces that had to be memorized like the next day. A lot of stress to put on, especially Northwestern students at the beginning of midterm week. Actually, Monday and Wednesday rehearsals with the band were pretty much intolerable.
It was just gross.
We were out there with freezing rain and this big mud pit of a field.
It's hard to keep a smile on your face when you're holding 20-inch cymbals and you're just like sinking.
So there we were with the drill in one hand, the music in the other. We're sloshing around in all of these piles of mud.
I can't even read our drill because it's just soaked.
Nobody could see what they were doing, and no one felt cold. It's windy, and Mr. Ferris is trying to talk to
yelled at by Ferris,
and Waze telling us about changes.
Like we don't have our music ready because we just got. Oh, hey, but we just got our music.
And it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I wish like he just cancel some of the rehearsals or and it's like how much good are we accomplishing? I guess it's just kind of the nature of the beast where you have to keep rehearsing even if you're in the rain because the game doesn't change because of the rain over the week.
Drumline Serenade I think is going to be incredible, but I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect.
Every year it's exciting because it's different every year and with a different group of people. But essentially the same thing, and it's kind of the culmination of a whole year's work. Build the whole year to get better and better so we can perform in this night, and it's all about hundreds of people come out to come see us play.
Walking out of my dorm, I went to the lobby area where that the main doors were silence. Like, they had no idea what was happening, and I couldn't talk to any of them, so I just went straight past them, put over my face, and went out to serenade.
In the zone, and like no one can stop us.
We have this thing about wearing black, where when we wear black, we suddenly decide that we can play really, really well.
I couldn't see where I was going, and like I couldn't talk to anyone, and it felt pretty hardcore. I think that's the best word to describe for Drumline Serenade, because it felt hardcore and it felt great. And we ended here outside of Jones, and we had this big circle of people around us, and they were all cheering on for the drumline. They did this "We Love Drumline" cheer, and it was pretty intense. We felt like heroes.
I'm sorry that I have to wait another year to do it again. All things considered, homecoming for us went really, really well. The game, the number ones, halftime, pregame, it all went as usual according to plan. So rehearsals this week were stressful by any means of the end. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, and the show is nothing short of abysmal. And we get to Thursday, Friday, and it's okay. And then we get there on Saturday morning, and everybody just turns it on and makes it happen. And the only reason that could possibly happen is because the Numb Pixie Fairy comes and sprinkles it. The games don't always end how you want them to, and I think that's the most important part about being in Numb and being in Drumline, is that, we can cry about the game all we want, we can criticize the team all we want, but at the end of the day, it's our job to be their #1 supporters all the time, no matter what.
But with how much time we spent together over this last week, and like everything we went through, with all the rain and the rehearsals, and then eventually Drumline Serenade, it started to feel a lot more like family. And I think that that's a kind of bond that will probably stay with us for the rest of the season. Ian is horrible. I hate him. Like, I can't even stand the kid. I hope somebody just, I hope an accident happens to him and he's not in Drumline next